Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSDenver.com alongside Mark Schlereth. I am Michael Spencer. Mark was our guest tonight on Xfinity Monday Live. Look, it's getting tough to talk about the Broncos right now. 8 straight losses, sitting at 3-9. What do they try and do for the next 4 games to salvage something? Or are we just looking ahead to 2018 at this point?
Well, I mean, you're obviously, every time you go on a football field, you're putting tape out there for everybody to see. So playing hard is imperative, and you've got to be able to go out there and do that. But I think it's more about, if you're sitting there in the thick of things, maybe you're 5-7 or 6-6 like everybody else in the AFC West is, you might fool yourself into thinking you're better than you really are. And I think the one blessing about being 3-9, as hard as that is, and having 8 straight losses, is you can look critically at yourself and say, man, we're not very good. And so we're going to have to blow up this roster, and we're going to have to go out there and find ourselves some good players through the draft, through free agency, and rebuild this roster. I think the other thing, probably the #1 priority you have, is we've got to go out there. We've got to find not only a veteran quarterback that can actually come in and play right away, and then maybe also draft a rookie high and try to develop that guy underneath that veteran player.
Is that where it starts for this team in terms of what needs to change heading in to 2018? Because, look, this season's a wash. So is that where it starts, though, at quarterback? Is that priority #1?
Yeah, that's priority #1, and I've been saying it for 2 years. I really believe that you needed a veteran quarterback on this roster to begin with. And Trevor's one of those interesting guys because he is a smart guy and he's a mature guy that you tend to look at him and think that he's older than he is. Remember, this is his 3rd year, but really only the 2nd year that he's actually played. So you're having a young guy lead other young guys, and that's a really hard thing to do. And sometimes it's just about it's just not preparing. Guys prepare hard, but they don't prepare smart because they don't know how, and that's where veteran leadership leads you into, what did you see on this play? What are you studying? What are you actually looking at on film? How are you getting the most out of that film as opposed to just watching it like a movie? How are you studying it? And there's a big difference between watching film and studying film, and oftentimes you only learn that from the veteran presence, the veteran guys who can teach you the nuance of the game.
Mark Schlereth, our guest tonight on Xfinity Monday Live. Mark, always enjoy having you on, man. Thanks so much for being here, and thank you for logging on to CBSDenver.com.